The teenage years mark a crucial period of brain and personality development. Adolescents undergo significant changes in their cognition, emotional regulation, and social behavior as their brains continue to mature. Understanding this developmental phase is essential for comprehending the complexities of teenage behaviors and experiences. During adolescence, the brain undergoes extensive remodeling, particularly in areas associated with decision-making, impulse control, and emotional processing. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking and risk assessment, continues to develop, albeit at varying rates among individuals. In addition, the limbic system, which governs emotions and rewards, experiences heightened activity, contributing to heightened sensitivity to social stimuli and peer influence. The ongoing neurological changes significantly influence personality development in teenagers. As cognitive abilities expand, adolescents begin to form more complex self-concepts and explore diverse aspects of their identities. This exploration can lead to heightened self-consciousness, self-reflection, and an increased focus on social acceptance and belonging. Additionally, the interplay between brain maturation and social experiences influences the development of traits such as empathy, self-control, and resilience. While neurological changes play a pivotal role, the environmental and social contexts in which teenagers are immersed also shape their personalities. Peer interactions, family dynamics, educational environments, and cultural factors all contribute to the formation of values, beliefs, and behavioral patterns. These external influences interact with internal brain development to mold a teenager's perceptions, attitudes, and overall personality. Narcissism in teenagers can manifest in various ways, from an excessive need for admiration and a lack of empathy to a sense of entitlement and grandiosity. These narcissistic traits impact how teenagers perceive themselves and engage with others, influencing their relationships with peers, family members, and authority figures. That said, while it's important to be vigilant for narcissistic traits in teenagers, it's also essential to acknowledge that certain narcissistic behaviors can be within the spectrum of normal adolescent development. Adolescence is a period characterized by identity exploration, self-absorption, and fluctuating self-esteem, which can occasionally manifest as self-centered or attention-seeking behaviors. It is totally normal for teenagers to go through periods of self-absorption and fluctuating empathy as they navigate the complexities of emotional development. However, a persistent lack of empathy that results in strained relationships and an inability to provide meaningful support to others may signal a concerning lack of emotional awareness and consideration for others' experiences, warranting a closer evaluation of the teenager's emotional well-being. Occasional feelings of deserving special treatment or recognition are typical as teenagers explore their evolving identities and seek independence. However, if this sense of entitlement escalates to the point that the teenager is consistently unwilling to compromise or contribute equitably within relationships and group dynamics, it becomes a matter of concern, since it will inevitably impact the teenager's ability to engage in healthy, balanced social interactions. Teenagers often experience phases of building confidence and exploring their abilities as they strive for self-assurance and recognition. That said, persistent grandiose tendencies that involve exaggerating accomplishments, dominating conversations, and undermining the achievements of others is a red flag. Such behaviors impede genuine collaboration and cooperative social behaviors, potentially straining interpersonal relationships and hindering the teenager's ability to form meaningful connections based on mutual respect. While it is normal for teenagers to face challenges in communication and trust as they navigate their evolving identities, persistent difficulties in forming genuine connections and maintaining mutual respect may indicate underlying emotional struggles that require attention and support. Narcissism in teenagers is usually the result of a complex interplay of various influences that shape their attitudes and behaviors. The following are some factors that may contribute to or mitigate narcissistic tendencies during these critical years of growth and self-discovery. Social media stands out as a significant factor impacting narcissism in teenagers today. The pressure to curate a perfect image on platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat can greatly influence how teenagers perceive themselves. Constant exposure to the highlight reels of the lives of their friends, along with those of influencers and celebrities, inevitably leads teenagers to engage in social comparison, which can reinforce narcissistic tendencies. Parenting styles also play a critical role in either curbing or fostering narcissism in teenagers. An authoritative parenting approach, which combines warmth and structure, helps teenagers develop healthy self-esteem and emotional regulation. However, if teenagers experience parental behavior that is overly permissive, where parents constantly praise for average achievements without promoting effort and improvement, this can contribute to a sense of entitlement and grandiosity. On the flip side, neglectful or excessively critical parenting can lead teenagers to seek external validation to compensate for a lack of parental attention, further entrenching narcissistic behavior patterns. The cultural environment and societal pressures are powerful influencers on narcissism among teenagers. Societies that place high value on success, appearance, and celebrity status perpetuate narcissistic ideals. Teenagers, in an attempt to align with these values, may develop a sense of superiority or entitlement. For instance, a teenager might believe they deserve special privileges or recognition in school or social circles simply because of their popularity on social media, or the circles in which they socialize. Supporting teenagers who exhibit narcissistic tendencies requires a multifaceted approach that prioritizes empathy, understanding, and the promotion of healthy development. It is essential for parents and educators to employ strategies that provide the foundation for lasting emotional growth and well-being. Creating an environment where open, honest communication is valued allows teenagers to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. By responding with empathy and validating their feelings, parents and educators can help teenagers feel heard and understood, which is often the first step in addressing deeper issues and building trust. It's important to empower teenagers to develop a balanced view of themselves that acknowledges both strengths and areas for improvement, fostering a stable sense of self-esteem that does not rely excessively on external validation. By fostering self-awareness, promoting empathy, and providing a supportive environment, we can empower teenagers to develop their self-image and social interactions in a healthy and constructive manner. For more information about narcissism and narcissistic abuse, visit www.carlacorelli.com.